Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's Hallmark's first ever lifestyle transformation series.
In each episode, one single mom will get a complete life makeover from the talented experts I like to call the neighbor ladies. Angela tackles home redesign.
You don't have a closet. No problem.
Destini brings fresh perspective on parenting.
This is why we have to be in community.
And Taryn helps find easy signature styles.
You look so good.
Together, we are helping these women embrace a fresh, new chapter.
I just feel more confident. Yes!
We welcome the creator and host of the Motherhood, Connie Britton, along with the neighbor ladies, parenting coach Destini Ann, style and stuff love expert Taryn Hicks, and DIY expert Angela Rose. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
What a great idea. Connie, what was it about this idea that you said, you know, I have to do this show?
Well, you know, this became a real dream of mine, and it really came out of my own experience being a mom, and I'm a single mom, so I recognized very early on that I could not do this by myself. I needed to create a support system, I needed to create a community, and then I recognized all around me, single moms, married moms, parents of everybody needs community, and we all need to be able to ask for help and make space for ourselves so that we can raise our children the best that we can. And so I really have had this dream of trying to start this community, and now with the help of these amazing women and the people at Hallmark and the people at Scout who helped me develop the show, we're going to make this community, and I'm hoping it's going to make a lot of people's lives better.
You had me in tears just in the clips I saw, so I know it's awesome. It's like something that was needed for a long time, and finally we have it. I think this is a great idea.
I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me start with Destini Ann. You're a parenting coach, and I read one of your philosophies is you have 2 kids, right?
I do have 2 little girls.
They're so cute. I went down your Instagram. I'm very nosy. Gorgeous kids. You have one of your philosophies is gentle parenting and permissive parenting are not the same. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so it's so important for our kids to see us have boundaries. And I think that oftentimes, especially as moms, we want our kids to like us. We want our kids to be happy. And so sometimes we will sacrifice our boundaries.
Yeah.
And one of the moms on the show, I taught her that our boundaries aren't about controlling our kids. It's about controlling ourselves. It's what I am and am not willing to do, and empowering ourselves to be able to function and love on our kids. I'm like, when I have boundaries, I'm a better mom. When I go to bed at a certain time, babe, you're gonna get a better mom in the morning. So I'd love to play Monopoly, but we're gonna do that tomorrow, right? It matters. And so I think that that's probably one of the major differences is that I have to have boundaries, and I want my little girls to grow up and be able to have boundaries as well.
Yes.
And Angela, you're the do-it-yourself expert. You have 3 kids, correct?
Yes, I do.
Did you learn by experience that you realized, you know, I can't afford to buy a new table, say, and you decided to build one? Is that how that all started?
That you nailed it. I pretty much was like, I want this look. I don't have the money for it, and I refuse to wait for it, so I'm going to figure it out myself. And then those skills over the years accumulated to me pretty much like, I look at something, I'm like, okay, I can figure that out, because I believe that we all deserve to be happy in our spaces now. It's not a certain budget. It's every home that we're in and every stage of life that we're in, we deserve to love the spaces that we're in.
Working with some of the moms, what have you learned? What was the most challenging parent for you? The most challenging mom?
I feel like a lot of them, like we've got these, moms are, I mean, if you want people on your team, you want moms, right? And then single
Right.
moms
Oh,
are just
for
like
sure.
these superheroes. And as a single mom, you have to be the expert in everything and learn how to do everything. But there is a little bit of a gap sometimes, especially with women, when it comes to home stuff and being able to use power tools and things like that. And so there was one mom that was such like a fierce go-getter, and then like I gave her a power tool for the first time and she's like, I've never hung anything on my wall. Funny enough, she actually messaged me after the show and she said, Angela, I look at what I hung on my own after this show. And so it's like, yes. So it's just kind of pushing people a little. It's like gentle little nudges in that direction that get them going.
Well, and I bet you make them feel more powerful. It's like when I use a pressure washer, I think, oh, I am all that. You know.
Every time everyone's like, okay.
Yeah, I
that
got
is a tool.
I got this. Taryn, you grew up as a heavy-set girl. You talk about that, and I want to. You must relate to these women because a lot of women feel like they've lost themselves after having kids.
Right. That's exactly right. And I mean, before I had a kid, like, I had the tummy situation. Like, I can't even blame my child for that. Like, it's always been there for me, you know? So, like, I think through my challenges and my struggles with my own body as being, you know, a curvier woman my entire life, I'm able to like teach and help women to understand that the things that you're insecure about don't define you. And we can focus on the things that you love about yourself. Why don't we switch the narrative? And really focusing on that with these moms and helping them highlight those things that they actually love about themselves. The other stuff fades into the background. Yeah. But then also helping them see that they are worth taking 5 minutes in the morning to love on themselves in a busy day, especially single moms, right? Like they deserve to take that time, and it's okay. It is not selfish. And sometimes just hearing that you have permission from somebody is so empowering alone, right?
Yeah. Do you feel like some of the moms maybe feel like they don't deserve to look good when they've got kids in the house, when they've got other things to work on?
Not some of the moms, all of the moms.
Oh, wow.
That was, what you just said was really a universal thing kind of across the board. And that's, I mean, I find that, by the way, I think that dads are going to get as much out of this show as moms are. But I do think what you just said is a very, that's very universal for women, I find, is like, it's very hard for us to feel like we deserve taking care of ourselves because we're so busy taking care of everybody else.
Yeah.
And even to that point too, Connie, budgets and football and so many things, like the cost of buying ourselves something when maybe we need to spend the money on football gear or dance class or whatever, trying to justify that when you're a single mom. Like, I am not a single mom, but I can't even imagine that position, right? That they go through. So it's so many layers to it, of that feeling of, I don't want to be selfish because they're my world. And that is a universal feeling as a parent.
Absolutely. I see too that the neighbor ladies have become friends off screen as well. So how wonderful is that? That everyone has.
I'm sorry. I love their faces.
That's awesome. We want to let our viewers know that the first 2 episodes of The Motherhood air tonight at 8 o'clock on the Hallmark Channel. Thank you all so much, and thank you for what you're doing. You're really helping women.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.